We're moving right along with the project for the garden. We've got all of our planter boxes in over here. We've got one over here that's got the roses and things. And we've been working on this today. We're having some challenges getting it level enough and different things, but we're going to have a nice planter box here that we can put lots of vegetables, and we'll have a couple more of them on over there. We've had to decide a lot of things and change a lot of things in the original plan, but a couple of things of note. Because we're on a mountain here, as you can tell, we've got quite a bit of an angle that we have to deal with, and so we've had to dig down and try to level the concrete blocks as best we can. And then we're going to have the cover, or what they call cover here, which is wood bark. We're going to have that along the edge, so it'll be nice to walk on, and it should be really pretty when we're all done. And we've had some challenges. This concrete trough that we've got for drainage that goes under the house, actually, we've got challenges with it. It's broken in a couple of places and so on and so forth. One of the biggest things is that we had a lot of those grub worms. I mean, once again we found grub worms when we were trying to just clean it out and get these concrete blocks put in. So what we wound up doing, and we're not real thrilled with it, but it seems like the best alternative, is we just covered up the old dirt. We've got some piles of it over there, and there's probably in the dirt that we see here, there's probably 50 grub worms that we found just in cleaning out the area for these concrete blocks. So really infested with grub worms, and we decided to just seal that off. So we've doubled up this plastic. We bought a piece of, I don't know what it is, but whatever it is a heavy-duty black plastic, and it's 2 layers thick. It's actually a large tube, and it fit just perfectly inside of our area. So we just cut it off, and we've put our concrete blocks on top of that. We're considering if we want to go back and take this all apart and take out the rest of the dirt that's under here, because that's all really bad. We're not leaving a lot of room for planter box, but I think it's probably going to be enough. At least we're hoping. So we're debating on that right now, but wanted to show that we've gotten this far, and we're going to be putting in some more dirt that we got from the university. We had some challenges with it, that we got a lot of grass out of it when we put it in the planter boxes, but we just don't have a lot of options of buying good clean dirt. The budget is one of the biggest problems, and so if you don't have the money to buy clean dirt, then you get to pull weeds later. That's probably what's going to happen. So anyway, that's kind of what we're looking at. We're going to fill this up. We're going to fill all the holes. And another thing of note, I guess, we got a lot of notes about, but these are not the blocks that are typically used in Ecuador. They're a little hard to find. These are the typical blocks that are used in the US, but the ones that are in Ecuador are much smaller. You can maybe tell the difference between this one and those. This is one that's the same size as this. We'd put it in there so it would stick out, and we're going to put some overhanging plants in it. But these are smaller. They're, I think, 16 centimeters, 18 centimeters. I don't remember what it is, but it's a couple of centimeters smaller, and but they don't do well for putting plants in them, really. And these are big enough to have the holes to put the plants. So that's what we're doing. It looks like it's going to rain here in a little bit, so we're taking a break for the rest of the day. We may put in some dirt, but that's kind of where we are at the moment. And hopefully we'll get these other 2 in the next week or 2. Don't know. It's hard to find help that can come over and do everything, but I hope your project coming along with your garden as well as ours is, because I think we're starting to look pretty nice.